Hi, chào mừng tất cả các bạn đã quay lại với kênh của mình. À, cũng đã lâu rồi mình không có làm clip, nhưng mà nay thì ra game mới này bạn. À, Flight Simulator 2024. Thì game này mới ra khoảng một tuần ha. Thì vì niềm đam mê cái game này của mình, với lại cũng muốn làm lâu rồi mình không làm clip, thì sẵn đây mình làm cho các bạn ha, coi thử coi nó có những gì mới không ha. Thì đây là giao diện đầu tiên khi mà mình download game ha, rồi bắt đầu mình setup rồi. Ok, hình ảnh mình để chế độ cao thôi ha. Máy mình thì cũng không được mạnh lắm cho nên không có chơi được ultra đâu các bạn. Control mình đang xài Airbus Control ha. Cái này thì cũng để mình hay bay máy bay mà Airbus á bạn, sẽ bay bằng cái giả lập này. Rồi nói qua thì chắc chỉ có tiếng Anh thôi. Rồi tiếp tục. Default system. Ok, mình học hỏi ha, qua đây để mình ok hả? Cái này nó cho mình tạo nhân vật ha bạn ha, nó khác cái 2020. Thì 2024 là được tạo nhân vật phi công để của mình. Rồi có nam, có nữ, có đen, có trắng. Đó, anh nào thích da đen. Đó, cao to đen hôi cũng có ha. Rồi, kiếm coi có Asian không ha. Mình là châu Á mà bạn, mình phải kiếm phi công châu Á chứ đúng không các bạn? Rồi, chọn anh này đi ha. Phi công châu Á mà.
Clear skies ahead, climbing for cruising altitude.
Nhưng mà nó làm nhân vật hơi xấu các bạn. Xấu thật sự. Không biết có chỉnh được mặt mũi không ha. Được nè, được nè. Coi coi. Anh này đẹp trai hơn được miếng nè. Ok. Body. Mập. Ốm. Đồ. Được. Giống như mình ha, mình thì mình ốm. Chọn anh ốm đi. Tóc. Nghĩ sao phi không mà đi thắt túi vậy? Không được. Đầu xù. Chưa, mình đi bay nhiều rồi chưa thấy anh phi công nào để cái đầu này. Không được. Phải để cho nó nhìn nó lịch sự các bạn. Cái này nghĩ ok nè. Phải còn cái nào không? Undercut. Đẹp. Rồi, đầu này đi bạn. Nhìn cho thấy. Ok. Mắt kiến. Rồi, cong. Mình đeo kiến này đi bạn. Cô pilot. Mình giờ bạn phải tiện một em cô pilot. Đây. Đây. Rồi, em châu Á luôn đi. Đó.
Jump Master. Ready to drop off our skydivers.
Rồi, tiếp tục. Wow. Cái này dành cho chụp hình ha. Thì, do hả bạn? Free fly là bay tự do nè. Challenge thì là giống như là mấy cái vợ mình mấy bạn, nó là thằng con. Ok, mình quay lại là đây là công việc ha. Chắc mình chơi chế độ công việc đi. Trước khi chơi mình dạo qua cái chợ coi nó có máy bay gì không lạ không. Chưa chưa. Rồi, công việc ha. Mình nghĩ là cái này có chữa cháy nè, cứu hộ nè. Mình nghĩ bản 2024 này hay mấy bạn. Mình có coi sơ mấy youtuber khác làm rồi là mình phi công có thể đi ra ngoài được chứ. Nhưng không có mình ngồi cố định trên máy bay như cái phần của thằng 2020. 4 năm rồi bạn, bây giờ nó ra nhiều rồi. Phải làm hay hơn chứ. Đó, rồi có đi túi nông nghiệp nữa nè. Hộ ha. Rồi ví dụ construction nữa ha, rồi vận chuyển nữa nè, cargo nè. Wow. Chứ mà quân sự nè. Rồi private nữa nè. Ok, nó kêu là mình chọn một cái địa điểm để mình bắt đầu công việc của mình. Nè. Thì mình chọn Tân Sơn Nhất các bạn, nhưng mà Tân Sơn Nhất nó lại chưa có cho mình chọn. Còn mấy cái sân bay này thì nhỏ quá, mình không có thích cho mấy. Thôi, mình nghĩ công việc thì mình cứ qua bên Mỹ đi ha. Qua bên Mỹ đi rồi mình coi mình chơi nó như thế nào. Mình chọn sân bay. Thôi, về bên Việt Nam đi bạn. Việt Nam đi. Sân bay. Bên này Hồng Kông rồi. Sân bay Long Thành. Ok, sân bay Long Thành rồi ha. Dù chưa có đi vô hoạt động nhưng mà nó không có cho mình chọn Tân Sơn Nhất các bạn. Không sao. Sân bay nhìn nó chưa download map được các bạn. Chắc mình mới vô game mình chưa download nữa, đang download nè bạn. Long Thành. 12 tháng 2 năm 24. Vô.
there. You must be Loki C911, right?
Đúng rồi. Loki là nickname của mình nha mấy bạn. Rồi. Đúng rồi.
Welcome to Longtan Airport. I'm Mohammed, the owner of this aeroclub.
Này là chủ của cái hàng ở đây nè.
Here at the club, we provide all the training lessons you need to get started and earn your private pilot license.
Cái lớp này là nó dạy cho mình những bài học để cần có thể là bắt đầu về một cái private pilot, tức là phi công tư nhân đó mấy bạn, để mình có bằng. Okay,
Then, once you've earned your PPL, you can build up your flight hours and get more experience by taking people out on first flights.
Ok, đại khái là nó dạy cho mình những kinh nghiệm bay đó rồi. Báo bạn nói tiếng Anh mình cũng không giỏi lắm đâu nha, sơ sơ.
But before any of that, let's head outside and take a flight to get familiar with our aircraft and the local surroundings.
Ok, đi. Giờ nó kêu ra ngoài rồi, nó chỉ cho mình bay các bạn. Let's go.
Welcome to the apron. This is where all our flying adventures begin.
Wow, đẹp quá.
Why don't you walk around a bit while I finish the pre-flight preparations?
Hiện tại mình đang sử dụng con 4070 12 GB thôi. CPU thì i9 13900.
Today we will be flying in a Cessna 172 Skyhawk. It's the main trainer airplane in our flight school. Our Cessna's got a glass cockpit and a 180 horsepower engine. Climbs well and is easy to fly. It's one sweet ride. I'm ready if you are, so hop in and buckle up. Let the good times roll.
Ok. Để giới thiệu ha. Đây là cái gì đây? Giờ nó kêu mình muốn đi vô máy bay. Vô máy bay bên đây chứ. Ship control. Ship C chứ. Ship C.
Welcome aboard. While you settle in, let's go over our flight plan. After taking off, we will climb to 1,600 feet above sea level and then fly over the airport to enjoy the view. Ready? Why don't you start the engine for us?
Start up sao mình quên rồi mấy bạn. Control E hả? Control E.
Perfect. The wind is from 270 degrees direction with a speed of 9 knots, so we'll be taking off from runway 23. Okay, let me taxi to the runway.
Này chắc mới đầu tiên vô là gì? Giới thiệu cho các bạn. Chưa được bay như sao?
Alright, now comes the fun part. After releasing the brakes and applying full power, we will speed up and take off once we reach 60 knots airspeed. We will be climbing at 75 knots, which is the recommended climbing speed for the Cessna Skyhawk. While climbing, we will follow a left-hand traffic pattern and make 2 turns. Don't worry if it sounds overwhelming, I am here to help. Release the parking brakes, otherwise we're not going anywhere.
Điều đầu tiên thì mình phải release parking brake. Đây, cái này. Parking brake.
Ready for takeoff? Apply full power to get us moving.
Ok, giờ cái tốc độ của nó là cái này hả? Rồi. Đúng rồi. Maximum. Xong rồi mình đang tốc.
You handle the yoke, and I'll take care of the pedals, steering the aircraft on the runway during takeoff. perfect climbing attitude and speed. I see you know what you're doing. We are 300 feet above the ground. I will retract the flaps. You keep climbing. We are approaching our first turn. As you'll see, the Cessna 172 requires very little yoke movement to turn. You can start turning left. Keep climbing and prepare for the next turn. Okay, turn left again. We are almost there. Remember, we need to climb to 1,600 feet. It will keep us 500 feet above the traffic pattern. Let's maintain our climb.
Ok, nó kêu mình vừa quẹo mà phải vừa tăng độ cao. Ok.
That's better. Keep it going. I love the weather today. The clouds are beautiful, aren't they?
Mấy bạn nhắc lại rồi. Bạn ngồi nè, còn nằm đâu? Kêu mình ngồi nằm đâu ấy?
Be careful. If you bank the aircraft too much, we might lose lift and stall. Let's maintain our climb. That's better. Keep it going. Looks like you're going off route. Let's stay near the airport today. Let's maintain our climb. That's better. Keep it going. Let's maintain our climb. That's better. Keep it going.
Bạn ngồi nằm đâu? Nằm đâu?
There we are, 1,600 feet above sea level and 500 feet above the traffic pattern. We have safe separation with the other airplanes. Look around, see our airport? Let's fly over it.
Đi. Vòng lại hả?
Excellent. I know that you're busy navigating and controlling the plane, but don't forget to enjoy the view. Well done. I believe you have a talent for piloting. I hope you enjoyed the flight. Let's head back to the ground now.
Ok, hoàn thành xong.
I'm glad that we flew together today. This might be the first chapter in your pilot's journey, if you want to embark on it. Let's catch up at our headquarters. You seemed comfortable out there. I'm sure you will get your PPL in no time. There's a laptop in the office that shows all the certification information you'll need for your PPL exam. Take a look. Here you can see all the different certifications you can pass throughout your career.
Đây là cái bảng công việc của mình đó các bạn.
Your first step is to work towards your private pilot license.
Đây.
All the training lessons you'll need to pass the PPL exam are available here. Make sure you're comfortable with these before taking the exam.
Sao nữa? Ở đây. Ở đây. Pilot license. Chưa có. Bây giờ mới vô chính thức training mấy bạn. Sơ sơ nữa các bạn, bây giờ chính thức nè.
Welcome to Sedona. I'm Captain Jess Molina, and I'll be your instructor. For this lesson, we're going to start on the ground and focus on some basic concepts. Fundamentals every pilot needs to know before hitting the skies. This is your plane, a classic, the Cessna 172. Take a look around it. In the simulator, anytime you want, you can easily switch to cursor mode. The cursor is handy for interacting with menus and cockpit controls or instruments. As you can see, activating the cursor also displays the toolbar at the top of the screen. The toolbar is a quick access menu that allows you to control various aspects of the simulation. Try to find and open the controls panel.
Open control panel in the toolbar. Control panel đó. Yeah.
The controls panel is a useful reminder of the button layout for the devices you're currently using. Now try to find and open the camera panel in the toolbar.
Camera. Open camera. Rồi. Camera panel. Camera smoke switch. Back. Open the camera panel in the toolbar. Camera panel. Camera. Camera.
The camera panel allows you to access the various views and camera modes of the simulation. Go ahead and close all the panels for now. In front of you is the yoke, the primary means of controlling the aircraft. In the simulation, you will be controlling the aircraft with your peripherals of choice. So, let's hide the yoke for now.
Thôi để dọn ngay.
Alright, as we've seen, when you want to look around you, it's easy to rotate the camera. But you can also move it freely in the cockpit to get a better view of anything you want to see. Even through a window to look outside.
Ship D. Ship A.
Now, reset the camera to its original position.
Get back.
Alright, that covers all the main camera functions available in the simulation. Try to familiarize yourself with them a bit more, then reset the camera to its original position whenever you're done.
Đi lên đi xuống và lại. Ok.
Great.
Đó, xong bài 1. Bài 1 là nó chỉ mình di chuyển trong cái máy bay ha. Dương A. Rồi, bài tiếp theo luôn các bạn. Game này nó ra cách đây khoảng 1 tuần thôi các bạn ha. Giá của nó là tầm khoảng 2 triệu, cũng hơi chát đó rồi, mà không không sao, vì đam mê mà bạn, nên thôi, mình chơi thôi. Rồi, bắt đầu thôi.
Let's get you familiar with the aircraft, a Cessna 172, and a few commands to navigate it through the skies. In front of you is the yoke. The yoke is like a steering wheel, more or less. Turn it left or right to control the ailerons and bank the aircraft into turns. Look at the trailing edge of the wings while turning the yoke to see the effect on the ailerons. Okay. Now, the difference between the yoke and a steering wheel is you can pull or push on the yoke. This controls the elevator at the back of the aircraft to make it climb or descend. Look at the horizontal stabilizer while you pull on the yoke. You can see how it affects the elevator. Nice. Down at your feet are the rudder pedals. They steer the aircraft when you're on the ground. The upper part of the pedals also control your brakes. In the air, they control the rudder at the end of the vertical stabilizer to yaw the aircraft. This is mostly for small corrections. For coordinating turns or compensating for a plane's tendency to pull left during takeoffs and climbs. Look at the vertical tail while operating the pedals to see the effect on the rudder. Great. Last but not least, the throttle is located near the center of the cockpit. Pushing forward will increase power. Pulling back will decrease power. First, look at the throttle and select it. Keep it selected and push it forward to increase power. Power is increased. Now pull it back to decrease power. Power is decreased. Now we'll do the same without focusing on it. Deselect the throttle. Look away from the throttle and increase power. Set your throttle to idle. Excellent. When the engine is on, you'll be able to see the power change on your RPM indicator. You will find it on your PFD screen in the top left corner.
Sao nữa?
This tells you how fast the engine is spinning in hundreds of revolutions per minute. Next, take a look at your current speed on the airspeed indicator. It's on the left on your PFD screen. It measures the speed in knots. To check your altitude, look to the altimeter. It's on the right on your PFD screen. Not all aircraft have integrated screens with all this information. A lot of them rely on analog instruments. You can find the analog versions of the airspeed indicator and the altimeter just above the throttle. They are respectively on the left and right. The analog altimeter has 3 hands similar to a clock. The long, thick pointer indicates 100-foot intervals. The short, thick one is 1,000-foot intervals, and the long, thin one counts 10,000-foot intervals. That's all for today. Next time, we'll see how it feels in the air.
Tại sao là mình thấy là mình ở trong bay đó bạn? Alo, bạn tiếp theo.
To help demonstrate pitch, I've drawn 3 lines on the windshield. Notice how the middle line matches the horizon while we're flying level? This is the cruise attitude. The lower dotted line is the climb attitude, and the upper one is the descent attitude. Let's dig deeper into what that means. Pull back gently on the yoke until the climb attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. According to your altimeter, we're gaining altitude. But we're losing airspeed, proving you can't avoid basic physics while making a climb. That's good. Keep working on it, you'll get better. Now, let's level back out. Our speed is increasing and our altitude is stable. That's okay. Push gently on the yoke until the descent attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. As expected, with a nose-down attitude, our altitude is decreasing while our speed is picking up. Great. That's good. Keep working on it, you'll get better. Okay, bring us back to level flight. Now your speed is decreasing and your altitude is stable. That's okay. I think a bit more practice may be a good idea. Try to make only small adjustments to your pitch to avoid overcorrection.
C thôi hả? Không kém gì. Không hơi ngu các bạn. Sao? Rô. Thôi. Quẹo ha. Nãy mình để thẳng cho nó chỉ cho mình quẹo. Rồi, quẹo sao chỉ đi.
For this lesson, we're going to use a line drawn on the windshield to indicate the cruise attitude. I've also added another dotted line to help you bank properly for left turns. Gently move the yoke to the left until the dotted line matches up with the horizon. Then maintain that bank. Go ahead. Turn the yoke gently toward the left. When the dotted line matches up with the horizon, keep it there. Keep your control action nice and smooth. Gently move the yoke to the left until the dotted line matches up with the horizon. Then maintain that bank.
Ok. Đây nè.
That's good. Now, let's see you level back out. That's good. Remember to maintain altitude while leveling off. For the next step, turning to the right, let's see how you do on your own without any markings.
Ok.
You can see a series of notches representing 10-degree increments on the attitude indicator part of your PFD. As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees. Start banking right until you're lined up with the second notch to the right on the attitude indicator. Then, maintain that 20-degree bank while remaining at the same altitude until I ask you to stop.
Alright.
That's good. Level us back out now. That's good.
Yeah.
Remember to maintain altitude while leveling off. Small corrections on the yoke will lead to more accurate turns.
6. Đó, lên điểm liền. Bài tiếp. Rồi.
Let's talk about the throttle. If you have the need for speed, then the throttle's for you. Full control over the power output of the engine. In the Cessna 172, that relates directly to the RPM displayed on the tachometer on the PFD. Pull back on the throttle to reduce RPM to 1800.
Ok. Áp lực thôi.
Look how your speed and altitude are also decreasing.
Làm rồi đó.
Excellent. Okay, let's throttle back up to 2,400 RPM.
Ok. Này từ từ.
Your speed is increasing now. As long as you maintain the same attitude, your altitude will keep climbing as well. Nice. That was excellent. With piston planes like this Cessna, it's common to have power targets defined in RPM.
Rồi xong. Rồi. Qua vòng. Bao nhiêu điểm này? Rồi. Ây chắc luôn. Đó, thấy không? Rồi, phải tiếp.
art of maneuvering a plane through the air isn't a mystery to you anymore. Now it's time to test the skills you've learned. As you can see, we're cruising at 6,000 feet on a north heading of 360 degrees. Start by descending to 5,500 feet while maintaining a northerly heading. When you feel ready, start descending. When you feel ready, start descending. While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed. While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed. That's good. Now, climb to 6,000 feet and turn to a south heading.
Okay.
On the Cessna 172, you need full power to climb effectively.
Sao? 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 Okay.
You can start the climb when you're ready. You can start the climb when you're ready.
Sao nghe?
You can start the climb when you're ready. You can start the climb when you're ready.
Tăng lên nè.
You can start the climb when you're ready. You can start the climb when you're ready. You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
Vậy á.
Now, climb to 6,000 feet and turn to a south heading. On the Cessna 172, you need full power to climb effectively.
Rồi, lại nè.
Nice.
Đó, dễ mà.
All right, next exercise. Maintain your heading of 180 degrees, stay at 6,000 feet, and adjust your airspeed to 80 knots.
Speed 80 knots.
That's okay. Review straight and level flight to better manage your speed and altitude. You did well, but you can do better.
Rồi, chắc này nó cho mình C các bạn. AACB. Chưa được nữa.
Hello. Today, we're going to go over all the steps that precede turning on your engine. Those steps are essential to ensure your aircraft's integrity and that everything is in order for a smooth and seamless flight. First of all, stretch your legs a bit and take a look at your aircraft and your surroundings. We never took much time to look at our aircraft from the outside, so take your time if you want to inspect it. You might have noticed some extra bits on your aircraft. These are the covers and chocks. Covers are installed when the plane is not in use and are meant to avoid damaging its sensitive parts. Chocks are there to immobilize the aircraft. You'll need to remove them before takeoff.
Engine cover. À là cái này. Sao thì mua sao? Engine cover nè. Táp. Được. Số 2. Cho tiếp number 2. Táp. Home. Sao?
And we're done for the outside. Now that we're sure your aircraft is functional and ready to taxi, let's check the inside. Let's get to the matter at hand. You've been given an EFB, also referred to as an electronic flight bag. It's a tablet that stores critical flight information and is the ideal tool to prepare your flight plans and enhance your piloting experience. Open it and take a look. Feel free to follow a quick guided tour of its features.
Open EBR with tab. EFB chứ. With tab.
The EFB features an interactive map, a flight plan editor, aircraft and current flight information, a nav log as well as fuel and payload options. The EFB has plenty to offer, but if you want to get directly into the action, you can turn it off after you finish the quick tour.
Okay. Next. You can check your flight performance. You check this and have access to aircraft document. Okay. You can use it. Okay. Okay. Okay luôn. Pilot. Okay.
It seems like we're all clear on the checklist. Now start this pretty bird up.
Kinh đến Y.
Now that we've covered all the preparations, let's get to the good stuff, shall we?
Ok. Tiếp tục.
Let's take a moment to talk about taxiing. Taxiing refers to moving the aircraft on the ground under its own power. In particular, getting from the ramp out to the hold short point on the edge of the runway. Steering on the ground is managed through the rudder pedals. That's right, unlike driving a car, we turn by using our feet. Okay, ready? With the throttle idle, release your parking brake. Next time, make sure your throttle is at idle before releasing the parking brake. Now, gently increase... Unfortunately, one of your wheels crossed out of the taxiway. Now, gently increase throttle to get the aircraft moving. Go easy on your throttle. Use your rudder pedal to turn left and enter the taxiway. Increase throttle to gain forward momentum and then reduce RPM accordingly to match a fast walking speed while taxiing. Now, test the brakes.
Hold brake.
Good. Brakes checked. Taxi to the next exit, then come to a stop. Remember to control your speed with throttle and brakes. See the crossing in front of us. Stop before it, as if traffic was coming off the runway.
Okay.
Watch your speed. Unfortunately, one of your wheels crossed out of the taxiway. Taxi to the next exit, then come to a stop. Remember to control your speed with throttle and brakes. See the crossing in front of us. Stop before it, as if traffic was coming off the runway.
Bắt mình phải dừng ngay chỗ đó mới được các bạn.
All right, taxi to holding point Alpha 1 next. It's at the far end of the airport, near the head of runway 21. Stay as close as possible to the taxiway center, marked by the yellow line. And watch your speed.
Easy.
Watch your speed. After the right turn, come to a stop before the hold short point, in prep for takeoff. That was good taxiing. The next challenge will be to keep the aircraft under control while at full throttle for takeoff.
Ok các bạn, thì ngày hôm nay mình cũng hơi tập trung ha, tại vì nè mình cũng mới vừa chơi luôn, mình chưa chơi game bao giờ. Thì cũng cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi mình từ nãy đến giờ. Thì có thể là mình sẽ ra tiếp clip thứ hai về training máy bay này, nhưng mà bây giờ thì mình phải có công việc đi rồi các bạn. Thì mong các bạn vẫn ủng hộ mình và cho mình một like và một subscribe, tiếp tục ủng hộ mình nha, kênh mình nha các bạn, để mình có động lực mình làm thêm nhiều